In a dramatic turn of events during a Premier League clash between West Ham and Southampton, controversy erupted after a shocking decision from the video assistant referee, VAR, that left both fans and pundits alike reeling. The incident in question occurred in the dying moments of the match, when Southampton's James Ward-Prowse appeared to handle the ball inside the penalty area while attempting to clear a cross. Despite the clear and obvious nature of the handball, the on-field referee, after reviewing the incident with the VAR team, ultimately decided against awarding a penalty to West Ham, sparking an uproar. The incident unfolded in the 87th minute, with West Ham pushing for an equalizer after falling behind to a late Southampton goal. A whipped ball into the box was met by Ward-Prowse, whose left arm was clearly extended and made contact with the ball. It was a textbook example of what many consider a handball offense, one that has seen countless penalties awarded in similar situations throughout the season. However, after reviewing the footage, the VAR team concluded that there was insufficient evidence to overturn the referee's on-field decision, which was initially not to give a penalty. West Ham players and manager David Moyes were visibly frustrated, and their protests grew louder as the decision was confirmed. Moyes expressed his disbelief, saying, "It's baffling. It's a clear handball, and when you've got VAR, you expect decisions to be correct, but this is a shocking one." He went on to question the consistency of VAR in the Premier League, citing several other instances where handball decisions had gone in favor of the attacking side. The FA's defense of the decision was swift. In a statement, the governing body argued that the incident was subjective and that the referee, backed by the VAR, had made a judgment based on the current interpretation of the handball rule. They also emphasized that VAR is designed to only intervene in clear and obvious errors, and that in this case, the referee's decision was within the scope of acceptable interpretation. However, the reaction from fans, analysts, and even former referees was far less forgiving. Many criticized the inconsistency in the application of VAR across different matches, with some pointing to similar incidents in other games where penalties were awarded. Some even questioned whether the FA was too reluctant to overturn decisions made on the pitch, despite the technology at their disposal. The fallout from the incident continued long after the final whistle. Fans took to social media in droves, expressing their anger and disbelief. Several prominent football pundits weighed in, with many arguing that this was yet another example of VAR failing to live up to its potential, reinforcing the perception that the technology is still not entirely reliable.